In today's video, I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily hold the violin. Now, holding the violin properly is super important because it's going to make learning a lot of other things on the violin a lot easier, and it's going to make learning the violin a lot more fun. I'm Joel Kennedy with Kennedy Violins. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the number one thing that you want to remember about how to hold your violin is that the left hand does not hold your violin up. Your chin and your shoulder hold the violin up. Now the reason for this is actually very simple. You want your left hand to be free to play the violin and to vibrato the notes, right? If your left hand does anything, it perhaps serves as a bit of a guide to keep the violin from, slipping like this and going in front of you. But it's very important that you hold your violin properly, so you do not need your left hand to hold the violin up. So the question is, well, how do you do this? Okay, so there's a couple things that you want to look at. Number one is you want to look at the angle of your instrument in front of you. You don't want it too much in front of you, and you don't want it too much to the side. There's a Goldilocks zone here where it's really easy to hold your violin up. The other thing that you want to watch is the tilt of your head. You don't want your head tilted like this, and you don't want your head tilted like this. So there's a few guidelines that you can use to make sure you get all of these things correct. Okay, so there's a couple different ways that you can figure out how to get this angle just right, okay? So number one is when you've got the violin at the right angle, meaning it's not too much in front of you and it's not too much out to the side, this point here on the lower bow of the violin, right here, will be pretty much right in front of your nose. So you can draw a line from your nose and it'll probably be right in front of your nose. If I move the violin too far in front of me, well, now my nose is pointing to the bridge. If I got the violin way out here, well, now my violin is pointed into space, right? So we want it pretty much pointing to that point right there. Now, everybody's different. Everybody's got a little bit different body, but that's a pretty good general rule that you can use. Okay, so another way that you can look at it is the shoulder rest. Now, if you're using a shoulder rest, which I highly recommend that you do because it's going to make it way easier for you to learn, especially if you're learning violin by yourself, is you want to make sure that the shoulder rest is completely on your shoulder. So when most shoulder rests have a little indentation here, you want to make sure that that is on your shoulder. You don't want the shoulder rest in front of your shoulder. You want to make sure it's on your shoulder. That indented part there will be on your shoulder. So to show you a little bit different angle, right, you put it on the violin, right, we want to make sure that that shoulder rest is on the shoulder, not in front of the shoulder. See that? That's the difference. So once you're using that shoulder rest properly and it's on the shoulder, it makes holding the violin up way easier. Okay, so the second thing that you're looking at is the tilt of your head. You want to get that tilt right? And you also want to make sure that you're putting the chin rest on your body properly, okay? So as far as the tilt, you mostly want your head to be pretty much straight up and down. Remember, with the violin, we want as many natural things to be introduced to playing the violin as possible. So if your head is tilted way over like this or over this, that's not very natural. So you want your head to be as natural position as you possibly can. So there's a couple ways that you can make sure that you're doing it. So number one, if your violin is, on your shoulder properly, it's going to be a lot easier to, have your head not tilted way over. Now, if your violin is in front of you, now you might be clenching down with your chin like this. So that's really important. The other thing is that you want to make sure your shoulder rest is adjusted properly. So if your shoulder rest is adjusted too low, right? And what I mean is this distance right here, if it's adjusted too low, well, now it's not bridging the gap between your chin and your shoulder very well, and you might have to pinch to kind of close that gap. So you make this distance a little larger, right? And if you make that distance larger, then it'll more easily bridge the gap, and then you will not have to put your head over to the side, okay? And so the opposite is true. So if you have your shoulder rest adjusted too high, well, now it could be pushing your head the other way, so then you would adjust the shoulder rest so it's a little bit narrower, okay? So the other thing that you can do is you want to make sure you look at where you are contacting the instrument, right? So as a general rule, you want to use half of your chin and half of your jaw, right? So if you use just the chin, well, that's going to kind of push your violin forward and it's going to make you very uncomfortable. If you're using all of your jaw, it's going to be really uncomfortable. You're going to be pinching it and your violin's probably going to be too far off to the side and you're tilting your head. So split the difference and use half of your jaw, half of your chin, and that's probably going to work for you. Now, before I forget, folks, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that alert bell so you get a notification. I'm making videos like this all the time. I've taught for many years. I've taught hundreds of students, and so my specialty is turning sometimes very complex subjects into very simple things. Because I've taught so much, I've been able to kind of distill sometimes very difficult concepts into very simple steps, so really anybody can learn the violin and find it not only a lot easier, but a lot more fun. So if you want to see some more videos like that, just go ahead and subscribe. So let me mention one more thing that you might want to do. So you want to practice this, right? So what you could do is just hold the violin here and just practice talking for a little bit. Say your ABCs or have a conversation with yourself. As long as you don't answer yourself, you're all right. So, and then, hold the violin up, right? Just see how long you can go. And then play around with adjusting the shoulder rest. Another thing that you can do is hold the violin like this and then practice putting the bow on the violin, right? Put it on the violin and then drop it. Put your bow on the violin and then drop it. And if you need some more information about how to properly put the shoulder rest on the violin, I'll put a link in the description to make that really easy, and you'll know that the best way to stick it on the violin, because that is kind of important, because it's going to help you, with everything as far as holding your violin up. So if you guys have any additional questions or comments, don't forget to put them below. I answer most all the questions and comments that I get on my YouTube channel. And plus, I answer all the social media stuff, Instagram, Facebook. You can DM me, message me, whatever. I'll probably get back to you. And don't forget, here at Kennedy Violins, we are players and teachers. So we're always happy to answer any of your questions anytime. Have a nice day.